Hello, welcome to our channel Learning Fun Zone. My name is Harshada and let us start with today's video.
Guess what we are going to learn today? You will be able to make this Pong game today in just 10 minutes. Oh, I lost it. Isn't this wonderful? So, are you ready? Let's dive in. Let's create a new project. So first let's choose an object that will bounce around the game. So let's go on sprite. You can choose anything here. I'll choose this butterfly and resize this a bit. Let us pick the backdrop. You can pick any backdrop from here. I'll pick the blue sky. Try to move our butterfly. So in motion, I'll just move 10 steps. And let's see what happens. Moving to the right? Okay. And if we add a forever loop to it, let's see what happens. Okay, it's moving to the right, but now when it goes beyond the edge, it is getting stuck, right? So what we have to do is, when it will come to the edge, we will try to bounce it. So let us stop this. Okay, now we will add this if on edge bounce, and let's try to run this. Okay, great, it's bouncing. Going on the right and left, right? We want to bounce it everywhere on the screen. So in the motion category, we can see there is point in direction and it is pointing to the 90 degrees. So that is why it is moving right and left. So let us try to change this angle to maybe 45. Let's try. Okay, now it's correctly moving everywhere. And from the events, let us add when the green flag is clicked. When we click on the green flag, project will start automatically. Perfect. Now let us add a paddle over here. We can take any sprite from this, but it should be flat surface so that it can bounce easily. So we can take this. You can take anything like broom or anything. So for now I am taking this paddle. Go to the sprite and edit it. We'll just change the color a bit. I've changed this color to bright pink so that it is visible properly in our project. Let us discuss about the motion of this paddle. So in Scratch, this is the x-axis and this up, up and down, this is the y-axis. So right now, if I move this to the right side, it is moving to -19. So if I make it as 0, it is coming right inside the middle. And if I move to 100, it is going to the right side. And if I move it to -100, it is going to the left side. So let us go in motion and let us check this box for paddle. Set x to -100. So if I move it to 100, it's going to the right. 0, moving to the left in the middle. We want this paddle to move as we are moving this mouse. So let us go to sensing and we have this mouse X. So whenever we move the mouse in x-axis, it will set the particular position of X according to the mouse. And let us add one forever loop to that. And in the events, I'll just add when green flag is clicked. So let us start and see. So whenever I am moving the mouse, the paddle is moving according to it. Perfect. So let us try to run the game now. Okay, we can see that the object is going across the paddle. It is not bouncing from the paddle. So we will need to write some code so that when the butterfly touches the paddle, it will bounce off from that. So for bouncing back, we will go to sensing and we will add this touching mouse pointer. And we want this to touch the paddle. And we will need a if then block. And I'll add this in the condition. And for now, we want something to bounce back. We have one block for if on edge bounce, which we have already used, but this is not an edge. We want it to bounce back from that particular paddle. So we will use turn 180 degrees. So why we are using turn 180 degrees? Because when we turn 180 degrees, we will exactly go in opposite direction. So we'll go in motion. I will check this turn 15 degrees and I'll just change it to 180 degrees. And once we turn, we want it to move further. So I'll just move it to maybe 15 steps. And we will need a forever loop so that it will check all the time if it is touching the edge or if it is touching the particular paddle or not. And I will go to events and I will again add a when green flag is clicked. So let us try now. Okay, see if it is touching, it is moving, going back. Perfect. We can add a wait block as well over here so that it will take some time to turn and move. So I'll just add a wait, maybe 0.5 seconds. And you can also add some kind of randomness to this degree. So if I change it maybe from 170 degrees to 190 degrees, so the way it is moving will change. So not exact 180 degrees, maybe it can move anywhere from 170 to 190. Whenever it is touching, it is bouncing, but whenever it is not touching the paddle, we are not getting any like nothing is happening when it is not touching the paddle, right? So we want to add some code for that. So let's go to the sprite, and we have line. Let me take that and add it this line. For this line, we can add this code like if it is touching the butterfly, it should stop the game, right? So let us go to sensing, touching pointer, we can add here butterfly, and we will need a if then loop again, and I'll add this touching category, touching butterfly in this if block, and after that we want it to stop all, and we will need a forever loop to cover that, and we will add one more event when green flag is clicked. So let us try to run now. So whenever it is clicking on the green flag, it is getting stopped. So whenever it is clicking, whenever it is touching the red line, it is stopping the game. Now finally, in this game we have to add a score. For adding the score, I will go to the variables. I will click on my new variable and I'll add a score. So when do we want the score to increase is when the butterfly will touch the paddle, right? So we have this condition of if touching paddle. I will just add this and I will increase the score to 1, 4 by 1. We want to reset the score to 0. So I will go to events and the green flag is clicked. We want to change the score back to 0. We'll go back to variables, set to 0. If I want to increase the level after some particular point, we can change that as well. So we can add one block of wait until. After we have changed this score to 0, and we can add the condition of score, maybe suppose 5, not 50. Let's keep it a little smaller. So wait until the score is greater than 5, and maybe we can change it to a next backdrop. So I'll just take some other backdrop. Let's say forest. We'll go to looks and the next backdrop. So whenever we will cross 5, it will come to this backdrop. And we will switch this back to the original backdrop of blue sky when the score is starting to 0, like from the beginning we'll go back to the first one. So let us try to run the project. So I've got 5 points. Now it's come to next level. Awesome. So now it has scored 11, and when I click on start, it will come back to the first level. So let's try and play it.
We have come so far.
We hope you had fun creating these programs with us. Remember, Scratch offers endless possibilities, so feel free to customize on this project and expand on this project. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more such exciting Scratch tutorials. Till then, happy coding!